Hello. Welcome to the channel Life with Jennifer J.M. Well, me telling you, say, the politics are get messy more and more. You see them all them bad mind, and them a contact people, bad mind people. Me say, them bash Jesse, and Jesse resign. And at the end of the day, Jesse was telling the truth. You know, these are some of the things that hurt me in life and my people. It's when you mean people well, and you know, say you say truth and people come up against you and fight against you for the truth. I don't know if any of you listening to me been there, man. And one of the most hurtful and painfulest thing you can ever come upon. The man come out and the man show the truth, you know, and the labor right them. My viewers, my friend and my subscriber. Them bash him to and them bash him fro. But you know what? The truth prevails. Take a listen to this.
The water was reported as displaying high levels of coliform bacteria, and this, I believe, is a good reason for a call to action. The purpose of the passing of this resolution is not to cast stones at anyone, but it's a matter that should be of concern to us all. Consumers in the rural areas have been supplied with substandard water with germs found in feces and soils at levels as high as 5 times their local limit on numerous occasions. I'm particularly concerned, even more so, as it affects mainly residents of rural St. Andrew, for which I and the residents in my division are part of. Special commendation is due to the Public Health and Sanitation Committee, ably chaired by Councillor Jesse James Clark, who moves this resolution. They have diligently done their research on the operations of the treatment plants. They did not just accept reports, they did site visits, inspected and viewed firsthand how our water was being processed from source. There's a Jamaican saying, "What I know say, is it true for us when it comes to our water? It's the NWC slogan that water is life. Then if water is life, it means we can't live without it. It is a precious and sometimes scarce commodity for us in the rural areas, where many have to get water trucked to them. Notwithstanding the fact that the water source most times comes from these very areas. We need water that is safe, and consumers should have all confidence that the water they drink, cook with, bathe and wash with is safe for their families. There's an established standard that NWC is guided by in its operations. The reason for that standard is to guarantee the safety of consumers and protect them from health risks that could be caused by these bacteria. We can't see bacteria except under a microscope, but it certainly can affect us, unlike what the old Jamaican saying suggests. The question is, where do we go from here? As the resolution states, information should be shared with the public in areas that are affected. Many of us may recall, after a hurricane, public service announcements are broadcasted to remind residents to boil the water, as the quality is not the same after the passing of a hurricane. So recommendations have been made by the Public Health and Sanitation Committee. I trust that the Ministry of Job Creation and Growth, with responsibility for water, the NWC, and the Ministry of Health and Wellness will move swiftly into action, because the residents that are affected need to know with confidence that the water they are supplied with is safe. My colleagues, water is life, and we can't afford any failure on our part to act on behalf of our residents in this municipality. I implore you all to support a resolution worthy of all our support, as our lives and livelihood depends on this precious commodity called water. I know that political tempers are high, but there are some things that should be bipartisan. What is being brought to you is not, it should not be seen as to sling shots at anyone. Whether it was 20 years ago that this could have been brought up, at such a time as now, this Public Health and Sanitation Committee happened to have done some deep research and work, and they have discovered this. And it is not to be seen as any way to expose anyone. We are all drinking this water. We use this water, and we want to do better. And we should be looking at solutions and how we can go and move forward. So I ask of you all, finally, please, I'm asking your support for this resolution. It is worthy of your support.
That's the same thing I am saying. How could people see the water contaminated and say it's police, it's politics, when it affects everybody, whether you're JLP or PMP? We just can't understand their reasoning. Their reasoning don't make no sense. My viewer is my friend and my subscriber. Listen to this gentleman also.
Well, good morning. Jesse James Clark, the councillor, the PNP councillor for the Trafalgar division. For the Trafalgar division, when he has alerted the public that E. coli in the water, that's a type of bacteria that amount to feces. It says feces is in the water. He has alerted us that feces is in the water. Feces is in the water, so the water is unsafe. And the labor rights were calling for Jesse James Clark to resign. Well, lo and behold, the Water Commission has admitted that the water indeed have E. coli, bacteria in the water, so feces in the water. So Jesse James Clark is vindicated, and the Labour Party needs to apologize to the gentleman. All right? When anybody talk the truth, the labor rights call for resignation and abuse those persons, people who speak the truth. So Labour Party, it is unbecoming of you. You are shameless and you are shameful. Big up yourself, Jesse James Clark.
So yes, I agree with you. They owe Jesse an apology. But them not gonna do it, man. Then the man and woman enough to do it. Them not gonna see themselves. They're not gonna see themselves, man. Not gonna see themselves. So my viewers, my friend and my subscriber, tell me what you think. And remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, Life with Jennifer JM. I just know that enough is enough. And we're tired of this JLP government. And time for them to go. Catch you next time. Bye.